Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. I've got a new camera today, so if I'm looking over to the side like I am right now a lot, I apologize. I've got it set up so I can actually see that one right over the camera. I've got it so I can actually see the screen and everything, because this camera lets you do that, and it's sort of natural to want to look at the screen. So I will eventually get better about that, but if I struggle with it a lot today, I do apologize. Anyways, so we are late with this reaction, a day late, again, because the new camera, I was having some issues. I started recording this reaction yesterday, and then I went, I should figure out how to transfer files from this, because if I recorded something and then was not able to get the file, that wasn't going to be good. Took me a while to figure it out, and by that point, it was too late to really bother with making the reaction, so doing it a day late. But I was still doing it, so I'm happy about that. Also, not wearing the hat today. I noticed in the last few videos, especially, it's really been blocking my eyes, which, of course, a lot of, I suppose, emotion shown in the eyes. There's the whole phrase about them being the window to the soul or whatever. Certainly a lot easier to see how I'm reacting to stuff if you can see my eyes. So we're trying no hat today just to see what that's like. I don't know if it'll stay like that, but figure, new camera, let's try a new, not style of video creation, a new look. A lot of new stuff going on today. Anyways, Lovebites reaction doing the Crusade. This one was requested a while back. I don't remember who requested this one. I don't think I had it written down in my Discord server. I can't remember off the top of my head. If it was written down, it'll be on screen, so it's whoever requested it. But, I always enjoy checking out Lovebites. I believe this is the one that I've heard has some Iron Maiden influences. So, looking forward to checking it out. Hopefully it's a bit better than, I think the last one I checked out was Thunder Vengeance. Hopefully it's a bit better than that. But it's going to be good regardless. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop into it. I thought I was going to somehow have my computer muted for a second. Definitely hear some heavy metal and not necessarily full Iron Maiden, but right now I hear it. Aces High, that's what it's making me think of. This is reminding me of something as well. Not Aces High, but there's some track that's similar vibe. That solid for the background, and then the melodic guitar over top. It's nice. Also, like, there's behind the scenes shots in the video. It's always cool having that stuff interspersed throughout. that's nice right there. Oh, yeah, this is a good solo right here. Really good riff right here as well. I might have already talked about this riff. I can't remember if I played earlier or not. I really like that riff. Would it be a riff? I like the guitar. I like the guitar. We'll go with that. I don't know if it's a riff or not. Yeah, that one was really good. That's probably my favorite I've heard from them. Holy War might beat it, because that's a really good one. But I think that's my favorite, because, you know, Iron Maiden vibes. If something gives me Iron Maiden vibes, I'm gonna like it. But I did take a look at the lyrics earlier. It seems to me like, again, just sort of the fun fantasy storytelling kind of stuff that they do a lot of, which I like that stuff. You know, it's fun. You got just a touch of the good, cheesy kind of stuff that I really like with fantasy. Fantasy oftentimes is way too serious, so they can bring in a lot of fun of it. But I don't know, I don't really detect too much like a deeper meaning. I think I could really stretch it and make it be something about like fighting against your own inner demons or something, but again, that's very much a stretch, so it doesn't really feel like that's what it's at. I think I could interpret a couple things that way. Musically, like I said, probably my favorite from them. Major Iron Maiden vibes, specifically in the main riff and the chorus. The chorus, or not the chorus, the verses. The verses reminded me a lot of the track Aces High, and it just had a broad Iron Maiden feel throughout. The chorus reminded me of something, but it was general vibe, and not like, oh yeah, there's a track that has a very similar tune to this or anything. It's just there's something out there I've heard like that, and I don't know what it is. The solo didn't really give me vibes of any other groups. It was a Lovebites solo, but I think that's about it for like sort of connections between stuff. More of a heavy metal track than a power metal track. I do like the power metal stuff. I don't listen to much power metal anymore. It's not a genre I'm really into as much as I was when I first getting into metal. I mean, I still listen to Sabaton pretty frequently. Listening to Ordinogan a lot again. They're really good, and there's some other power metal group I've been listening to lately, but I can't think of what it is. But it's a genre I don't listen to too much anymore. So to have, you know, a good power metal group that really I can really get into their stuff, really gets me excited and everything. It's really nice. So it is a bit sad to not be doing the power metal stuff with them again, but I'm sure there's a lot more tracks I've got planned from them, so I'll get back to the power metal, I hope. But it was nice to have the heavy metal theme. Heavy metal is one of my favorite metal subgenres, I think. These days I've been listening to a lot of metalcore, and I think my favorite is probably Melodeath. feel like I pronounced that weirdly or put the emphasis on the wrong spot. It's like melodic death metal. That's probably my favorite subgenre. But heavy metal, it's good. I mean, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Dio, the classics, but there are some new groups bringing some good stuff into it, like Nemophila are apparently considered heavy metal. I'd say they got some heavy metal in them. They're sort of a heavy metal metalcore mix, which is weird, but it's cool. And Lovebites are definitely doing some heavy metal stuff, as seen in this track. So there are some groups keeping the genre alive. And with a lot of music, a lot of those groups are in Japan. I tell you, the Japanese metal scene is just insane. So much of the stuff I love is coming from there. So chances are, if someone requests a Japanese band, I'm gonna, if I don't enjoy it, I'm gonna think they're doing some cool stuff. Like, I'm going on a rant now, but friend Dexter told me to check out Broken by the Scream a little while back, and I was like, oh yeah, I've heard about them. I'll check them out. Checked them out. Didn't like them. The vocals were not my kind of thing, but they were cool. And, like, the vocal ability was phenomenal. The instrumentation was great. I just didn't like the vocals, and that was enough for me to be like, yeah, I don't want to listen to any more of this group right now. But just wild music scene. But to get back on track, heavy metal, not power metal, which was nice. I want to get back into the power metal with them. Hopefully the next track I do from them will be power metal, but whatever it is, it'll be good. But I gotta get into the actual individual elements. The vocals were, again, probably my favorite. I think, I don't know, I liked the vocals more in this one. I don't think there's any specific reason. I think they just worked particularly well here. The guitar was great, probably the standout part of the instrumentation. The solo specifically, as tends to be the case, but there are the two riffs I pointed out. Both of those are really nice for different reasons. You had sort of the main riff through the track, which is a bit more melodic, and then the one, I know it happened after the solo, I think it was before as well, but I can't remember, that was a bit more of a heavier riff, which I like some heavy stuff, so that made me happy, and that was, both of those were really good, and the solo, of course, was phenomenal, as tends to be the case with Lovebites. The drums were not, sort of super standout, but they were really good, especially during the chorus. Not the chorus, the solo. I noticed them really specifically there, and they were really good. They didn't really do anything that was like, oh yeah, I gotta talk about the drums, but the drums were good throughout. And then the bass, I didn't notice it too much, but I could, as I talk about sometimes, I could sort of feel the bass, and it was good. It wasn't, ow, that didn't even hurt. It was just a reflex. The bass was fine. It didn't really do anything that stood out too much. I couldn't really hear it, but I could feel it, as I've said, in a lot of tracks. So all in all, really good music. Definitely one of my favorites from them. I cannot wait for what is next. What that will be, I do not know, because I have resorted to doing random selection for my reactions, because there's some stuff that I want to actually get to sometime soon, and I'm doing it randomly, randomly selecting the stuff. I have a chance to get to that stuff soon. But that is it. Nothing more to say on the track. It was really good. So, it's going to do it for the video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your thoughts comment down below with your own thoughts on the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, link to the music video, so you can go check it out. I'd say support the artist, but it's not on their official channel. I suppose it's like record label or something, I don't know, but music video link in the description. Also, link to my Discord server, link to my Instagram, my Twitter, Spotify playlist of the tracks I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify, and a link to my official link tree, which just has all my other stuff in case any of that interests y'all. Like I said, this is going to do it, so once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.